Hello. Why am I showing a low Wi-Fi? I should be connected hardwired. All right, we're going to give it a minute till people get in here. Why am I on Wi-Fi? This is bull crap. Let's see here. Nope, I'm plugged in. It's all good. All right, if anybody's going to join for the big reveal, it's coming up here in a minute. I'm going to kill some time, though, real quick. Get some more people on here. Okay, we got 3. We need a couple more. We're just killing time. Get people on here. We got the big announcement coming up. Oh, we need one more at least. Hey, Shelly, how you doing? Okay. Some people don't know, but I do play guitar too, and I like to play guitar. Got to get this off, though, so we can make our big announcement who our special guest is. Okay, so hopefully people do the rewatch thing later on, because this is I can't even believe I got this guy. Like, I am so psyched. Forgive my appearance. I've been working on breaks all day with my buddy Lance. Thank you, Lance, for a big help. He's probably not watching, though, because he doesn't follow our page. All right, so here it comes. Do we need I feel like we need a drum roll effect or something like that. So we got, okay, Shelly's with us. Dana is watching. Who else is here? I will tell you, Shelly, here in a couple minutes. Seriously, you're going to love it. Like, okay, see this painting in the back? That one? That's a clue. That's a little clue as to who it is. And it's not the nun. Okay, so we got 4. Everybody chime in who's here so I can say hi. No, this like I said, okay, so the other day I was watching a show. I was watching a Facebook Live show on Facebook. And hey, Butch, how you doing? Sue is here. How you doing? No, we can't do a drum roll because of the dogs. Too bad. So the other day I was watching a Facebook Live show, and it was I'll be honest, I'd never heard of this person before, but I've heard of everything else about them. So, and I just, like, on a whim, I was like, hey, Rachel, how you doing? So on a whim, I was like, hey, would you do a local show for a Toledo, Facebook Live show? And during the show, they messaged me and said, contact us tomorrow and we'll set it up. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Because this was a big show. It's a national, actually more than national, it's a worldwide show. So we have coming on November 4th at 7:00 at night. It's a Thursday. It's our regular Boo Bite show. We have the grandson of Ed and Lorraine Warren. His name is Chris McKinnell. He currently runs the Warren Legacy Foundation for Paranormal Research. Yeah, so that's it. It's like he's one of the Warrens. Like, they're the top ghost hunters in the world. Like, you want to talk about a legacy? I mean, that guy has got it. He's got the blood in him, and he is. Rachel knew. Yeah, you were on it the other day, Rachel, when you said that. So yes, it is Chris McKinnell from the Warren Legacy Foundation, and he is going to be on our little Toledo show. So we have to do everything we can to share this, promote this. You guys got to tell your friends, get anybody that likes the paranormal stuff, get them watching. And, not just because, this is not about my ego or anything like that, but like his approach to how he does his own research is like very similar to what we do too. Like he's skeptical, but he, believes in mediums. He, he's just very, a well-rounded, like, in his belief system as far as what we're all looking for. So like, I was so stoked when they said that he'd come on. And so yeah, the Warren's grandson is going to be on our show, our little Toledo show. So we got to have a lot of viewers. I mean, like Dana's saying, we're going to start promoting it with flyers, and we're going to hit the group pages and things like that. Because personally, I think this is huge. I mean, who else? I mean, I know Joe Shortridge and Jen from 222 Paranormal Podcast. They get a lot of really good guests too. But I mean, this, to me, this is like, this is class A. So like I said, and we're going to, and I thought about it too. Like, I want to talk about him because, like, if I had famous grandparents or parents or something like that, I wouldn't want my whole show to be about them. Like, it's about him too, because he is really, really doing some. Hey, Lindy, how you doing? Haven't seen you in forever. So, like, he does his own thing, and he really, like, you guys should all go check out the Ward Legacy Foundation, their Facebook page and stuff like that too, because they got like a lot of support groups for like mediums. They've got support groups for, beginning paranormal investigators. They've got a lot of information on their page that you can go check out and really learn a lot of stuff. But like, I would like, Dana knows how giddy I was. I was so excited that, the Warren's grandson is going to be on our show. So Chris McKinnell, everybody, that's who it is. It's going to be November 4th at 7:00, our regular Thursday time slot. Everybody knows too that we've been off for a little bit because we're getting married, or some other big event or something like that is coming up in a couple weeks. Just kidding. Everybody knows it's the wedding. So we've been busy with that. But then also too, on October 29th, we're going to be at Harold's house, and we're just going to have like a campfire ghost story live show. It's probably going to be broadcast on Ghost Talk as well, which is on Toge's page, because we're going to do a couple cameras, a couple microphones. We're just going to sit around and honestly have a couple drinks and talk some ghost stories. But I knew when I saw. Yeah. Yep. Rachel busted me. She knew, and I knew that you knew it. I just didn't want to tell you. But like, is that the painting in the background, was that a pretty good hint? Did anybody catch that? Probably nobody saw it because I talked about it last night on a Toge's Facebook Live. We were out at a ghost hunt for you're bummed you'll be missing what? Oh, you got a ghost hunt or something going on the 29th, don't you, Shelly? Yeah, but so last night on a Toge's Live, I hinted to it that, the nun picture had something to do with it, but like I said, I am still just blown away that they agreed to come on here. And it's not, oh, okay, Shelly's going to the Spaghetti Warehouse. Yeah, that's another event. I think those are sold out. So it's, if you didn't sign up and get tickets yet, sorry about your luck. But the Spaghetti Warehouse all October on Fridays is doing ghost hunt dinner thing, something or other. And that's a cool place to go to. Shelly definitely hit that top floor. So yeah, that's our big announcement. And, we're going to do some proper flyers. And like I said, we got to, anybody that's watching here right now, just, help me promote this, because I really think we owe it to this guy, we need to have a lot of viewers that day. And like I said, again, it's not about my ego or anything like that. It's just, I feel like this guy deserves respect. And go back and watch his Facebook Lives and his shows. I mean, he really talks about some really, really cool stuff. So that's our big announcement. Chris McKinnell, the Warren's grandson. And I mean, I'm assuming everybody knows who Ed and Lorraine Warren are, but if not, I will just go over it real quick. They are the paranormal team that's involved in the Annabelle movie, the Conjuring series, The Nun. I mean, all those big, those horror films that have come out in the last 10 years, that was the ghost team that they're all about. So yeah, Rachel says this podcast is awesome too. It is. I've been listening to a few this week. And like I said, I'm just going to be real honest. I'd never heard of them until the other day. For some reason, like Facebook, maybe they paid for a boost, in their post or something like that. But, it's just, I got a notice that they were doing it live, and I'm like, oh, the Warren Foundation, that sounds interesting. So I watched it, and it's good stuff. Very, very informative. And he's been doing it since he's 16. So he's probably got 40, 50 years, of paranormal experience. He's met the Lutzes, I know for a fact. What's Lindsay saying? When you have a ghost hunt, you need to message me and I'll join you. Oh, Lindy, a lot of times we do Facebook Lives. We do take our cameras when we go do the ghost hunting. So I don't know if you follow and get notifications on this page and Toge's page as well. And you should get notifications when we do live stuff. If we ever do a live event where we notify, where we take people on a ghost hunt, which I do want to do. I do want to do one at Collingwood, but they're still shut down because of the COVID stuff. But I do want to do a public investigation, not public. It's going to be a really, really small team, but I do want to take people to Collingwood. Plus there's a couple other ones through the Underground Paranormal Network. We got to travel a little bit for that, but there's they got a couple locations that I definitely want to hit up, and it's really not expensive. So we can probably pull a team of 10 and get in there. That'll be fun too. So I guess, this can be a short, I hate ending this thing because I never know how to do it, but this can be a short broadcast, obviously, but Chris McKinnell, November 4th, 7:00. Yeah. Collingwood is very, very popular. Yeah. Lindy, definitely follow. And like I said, it's Boo Productions Paranormal, this page, on Facebook. We're doing Twitter. We actually got, this is funny too. I did some TikTok stuff. I did 1 paranormal video and 2 dog videos. Guess which videos got the most likes? The dogs. Everybody loves a damn dog. I love my dogs too. But yeah, hopefully Collingwood opens up and we can get in there sometime. But so I guess I'm going to leave you all for tonight, and thank you for viewing real quick. I hope we get some people rewatch on the rewatch. Also, too, another thing, I always do this too. I go to end it and then something else hits my head. But and I'll obviously put it on the page when I do it. But I'm going to take a lot of the live shows that we did, plus maybe add some new content and do a traditional podcast. I'm going to get that going soon too, so that you guys, if you want to listen to stuff at work and can't log into Facebook. So I got to research that, figure out how to get on Spotify and, all the traditional podcast formats. So, hopefully that's probably going to be after the wedding too, though, as well. Cause we got 2 weeks, actually less than 2 weeks before the wedding. 2 weeks was yesterday. So it is crunch time, and I probably won't be doing much paranormal stuff. But we'll see. So thank you all for watching. And again, tune in. Yeah, Lindy, we're on YouTube too. It's Boo Productions Paranormal on YouTube as well. This live broadcast will be on there too. So I don't have, and this is shame on me, but I've got a lot of videos that I should have up on YouTube that I don't have. A lot of my videos that I've made that are on YouTube are actually on Togues' page. So the Toledo, Ohio Ghost Hunter Society. And, there's some of my videos up there about, some evidence clips, some, the Sylvania story, I think, the actual first little paranormal short documentary that I did was the Wolfinger Cemetery. I did that one. But we have documentaries in the works, and we also have one that I've spent hundreds of hours doing research on and working on, and we got lots of gigs of film there, but it's just not done yet. And we're actually going to revisit that place on November 7th. And I can't tell where that's at, but I'll tell you what, when we get that story out, that's really going to be as far as a full feature documentary, and I mean full feature, an hour or more, that's going to be the first one. And I'm really my artistic brain says when that's done, that's when I'll put it out. I have no time frame. I'm not going to say, yes, it's going to be out in March of 2022, because no, I don't know. If it's not done, it won't be out, because I'm the type that'll be No, I think we need to find a guy that has a Model T car that like will drive up the road so that we can film him. I mean, that's just how my little artistic brain works. And so that's when it's done, it's done. So we got that one that we're doing. Excuse me, my throat is dry. We also are working on. I've really been thinking about and this is a Togs, this is a Togs feature, but I'm doing the video stuff on it. But it's the Maxwell haunting that they talk about. It's been on the Paranormal Survivor show on I think it's on Discovery Plus, I believe. We watched it the other day, where my buddy Harold he's a priest. It's great. It's so entertaining what they did to him. But yeah, that we're going to talk about that case. We did that one. It's another one that like it's been years in the making, but it's just not done yet. Like it's close, but it's not done. So another one too. I still want to get something out about the haunted school in Bowling Green. Like I've just got, and I'm getting closer. I really am. Like the last 2 times that we've been there, the story now is starting to take shape more, because the problem I've had with that, and that's another one that I've spent hours and hours and hours of filming B-roll and this and that, trying to tell the story. But there's never been a cohesive, just a really good ghost story there. It's just been parts and parts and parts and parts, and none of them really meshed. But it's really, really starting to. We've got some new information. We've got some actual documentation evidence. We've got some medium stories to tell. We've got, I'm going to have to, unfortunately too, I'm going to have to get in there again, but it's just going to have to happen, because it's like piece here. They just need some glue. And I think we got to get that glue somehow. So that's another one that I'm working on. So there's 3 that are in the works that are, they're going to happen. Like, so that's what we've been working on. But here again, if anybody here is new that wasn't watching earlier, I'm going to say it one more time, then I am going to sign off. But Chris McKinnell. Okay, Joe wants to help on. Kelly saying that's not unfortunate. No, it's not. And it's funny, Kelly. Like I think I told people, but so we investigated there the last 2 weekends, not this Saturday, but the last 2. I took a group from California there, and they, did the pay to play thing, and they really loved it. They actually want to come back. So, hopefully they come back in town. They want to go back, because it was a weird night. One of the people that the relative of the girl from California, she was sick, and I ended up getting sick, like really, really sick. So I had to leave early. She left early. It was just a really weird night. I had all these plans in my head when we went there, and nothing went together the way it was supposed to. And I think with them, it was the same way. They had some, some family issue going on too. So like it was a weird night. But we definitely need to go back there and revisit that, because I'm so close to having my story out of that place. And I know Don and Kelly too, like, you guys have had new information too. Like you had a story about, and this could be not related at all to what's haunting that place. Let me put this guitar down. But, you guys have an interesting story that, whether it has anything to do with anything or not, but like, that one of the students that went to that school was murdered up in Michigan. That, I don't know. Do we need to pursue that and try and get some documentation on that story? I think we do. There's just a lot of things too. Plus, I see Kelly's on here, and like, I've got some new camera equipment I'm going to get that's going to help with some of the video stuff. I want some camera slide footage and things like that. So, yeah, there's, we're still busy, even though we don't come on all the time and talk about what we do. We do stuff. Trust me. I still got, oh my God, I'm trying to think how many hours of audio we got from the field trip that we just did at the school. I can bring you the book if you want to borrow it. Yes, I do. I will want to borrow that, because sorry, my cord is tangled up with the guitar and my headphones and this and that and the other thing. But yeah, Kelly, I'll talk to you about that, because I do want to read that book and get on. There's Dana in the back. I do want to get that book from you, because like I said, the stories are now starting to come together. And you don't want to. Documentaries aren't necessarily supposed to be scripted, but you do have to kind of come up with a loose script, because otherwise you're going to be all over the place. And that's where I feel like I am now with the video stuff that I got. And, obviously you guys can tell by watching me that I'm all over the place sometimes. So that one's in the works. The other one on the 7th is in the works. Spaghetti Warehouse. We got to get back in there. So we got to talk to Al Luna and get back in there, because there was stuff going on that night. Joe knows. I mean, Joe knows, Dana knows. If anybody hasn't seen that Estes session, it's up on, I think it's on my YouTube page. If not, it's definitely on Toge's YouTube page. But it says Estes session Spaghetti Warehouse, and that's, just watch it. It's a little long, but it's worth watching. Don't you think?
What?
The Spaghetti Warehouse video. It's worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dana approves.
Yep, definitely.
So cool. So anyway, if anybody is in here new, I'm going to say it again. Chris McKinnell is going to be on our show on November 4th at 7:00. It's Thursday night. It's our regular Facebook Live show. Chris, I'm sorry, I got distracted by the comments, but Chris is the grandson of Ed and Lorraine Warren. He is the I guess, operating guy of the Warren Legacy Foundation for Paranormal Research. You guys need to go there and check that out, because there's a lot of, so we've had a couple friends of ours recently that are new to like mediumship or abilities or gifts or things like that. They have support groups for people like that, that they can really point you in the right direction, because at this stage in your gifts and your abilities and stuff like that, like, you trust me, one friend of mine, it really, and I don't know, I mean, we very briefly talked about it, but it sounds like he got a lot of, I don't want to say bad information, but it just wasn't, this person needs to talk to somebody that really, like, personally talk to somebody that's really good at what they do, and they've really honed in on their gifts and abilities and things like that. So, but they have support groups for that. They have another approach that Chris takes that I really, really like is he's not all about the TV show. He's not about the movies. I mean, granted, when you have those stories and they are Hollywood movies and things like that, there's an entertaining aspect to ghost hunting and paranormal investigation and research, but then there's also the actual research part. And I really think he focuses on that. But I mean, he's the Warren's grandkid. He's going to be asked about, The Conjuring. He's going to be asked about Amityville. He's going to be asked about, Annabelle, all that stuff. It's just, it's part of it, and he knows it. But the cases that he takes, he doesn't talk about, because that's true paranormal research. You just don't. And I'm not saying that people that do all public stuff, that's not true research. I'm not going there, but like, he really focuses on helping people. And in the position he's at, I mean, granted, he gets the, let's be honest, he gets the nasty cases. He's not going to go into somebody's house that, your little door is knocking. I mean, oh, well, like, he gets the bad stuff. And one question I asked during his live show, I asked if there was ever any cases that haunt him to this day. And so the lady that was on the show with him asked him that question, and he really got like really weird and quiet. He's like, absolutely. It's like you could see into his soul. Hey, Adam, how you doing? You could see into his soul that he has really done and seen some stuff that is very, very frightening. It's very just bad. It does take a toll on you. And I know, everybody knows that we hang out with Harold a lot. And, there's a couple cases too that, like, you talk to Harold about those cases and he changes. He, and it's not for me to talk about, but there's definitely a couple that, like, if they will haunt him forever. And it's, just, I guess that's all I'm going to say about it, because, I don't want to out him, but there's some stuff that, like, when you ask him about it, he gets weird. So, which is understandable, because it's horrifying stuff. So Adam, I don't know if you heard, we are having It sounds like you just joined, but we're having Chris McKinnell, that is the Warren's grandson, is going to be on our show on November 4th. And he does the Warren Legacy Foundation for Paranormal Research. He runs that group, and we are super, super stoked. So I've turned this quick 5-minute announcement into a 30-minute show. Granted, we had a little guitar in there, but it was all good. So I am going to end this because we do have to figure out dinner tonight. I've been working on a car all day, so I'm ready to chill for a little bit. So thank you all for watching, and remember, November 4th, and you're definitely going to see flyers. Share it. We've got to get a big audience for this guy. He deserves it. He's not just, and that's the thing too, that's like, he's not just in it because his grandparents were in it, but like he's really good at it. He's one of the, I got to say, world-renowned, paranormal investigators. So we need to give him some respect, and we need to get him lots of viewers. Everybody go and like his page too. It's very informative. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over, so I am going to say peace out, everybody, and we will talk to you later. Join us on the 4th. Should I leave you out with some guitar work, or does nobody want to hear that? There's my bubbies. Hi, Bubba. All right, screw it. We'll play guitar for like 30 seconds. Uh-oh. We're all tangled up, though. We got chords. Uh-oh, Dana don't want to hear the guitar. The 11th. No, Joe, it's November 4th. The 11th, I don't. All right, who knows what show that is? Yes, Dana, you're right. October 29th. Maybe next time I'll sing. All right. See you later, everybody.